We may not be getting the GR Yaris here in the United States, but new information continues to spill out of Japan about the 5-door GR Corolla. Grab your snacks and drinks and buckle in. Heading over to Autocar New Zealand, is this the new Toyota Corolla GR Corolla, however you want to say it? Is this it? Guys, if you're excited about the GR Corolla, make sure to smash the like button. Subscribe for more updates in the future on this amazing vehicle. Fingers crossed, comes to America. Toyota has been teasing it for us. So what do we have coming out of Japan in lieu of New Zealand? New Zealand apparently has got their hands on this magazine, which is from Best Car. I cover articles from Best Car all the time. Often, though, it's about a month or two behind because we don't get the magazine. It's a Japanese magazine, so I have to wait for them to post it on their website, and it's not even on their website yet, but check out these renders of the GR Corolla. Best Car, by the way, absolutely nailed the renders for the Land Cruiser. So the fact that they're putting out renders like this sort of quality for the GR Corolla, I have pretty high hopes here that this is going to be very, very accurate. Now we have a bunch of images. We're going to try to break them down one at a time. So the rear fender here and the rear door really are very unique to this GR Corolla, and it makes the stance much wider, definitely a lot meaner, and it looks like it's taken very similarly from the GR Yaris. Now the hood is a lot different in that we have a scoop. Don't know if the scoop would make it to the production version, but the scoop is very similar to the scoop that I just reviewed in the RCF, which was obviously such a fun car. But this thing would be even more fun in theory because it has a 6-speed manual like the GR Yaris. Well, there's nothing different really with the lights, but the front bumper looks to be a little bit more modified than the GR Yaris in that it is square, there's no doubt about it, but it looks like the LEDs are built into the main grille, and then these air pass-throughs for aerodynamics, maybe brake cooling, but definitely aerodynamics, don't have fog light in there to clog it up. So a little bit more slippery in theory. It is going to be a wider, longer vehicle for sure. So let's scroll down. What else do we have? The rear looks very similar to the GR Yaris, but these functional air vents in the rear do look bigger than we see in the GR Yaris. I just love the taillights of the new Corolla, even in the hybrid sedan LE that I just reviewed. I do enjoy the taillights, but they look even 10 times sharper in a hatchback. And from the front, this thing looks super cool. I'm almost getting Evo vibes from the front end of this. It looks amazing. And of course, like I said, it's going to be all-wheel drive. We're going to get into the spreadsheet a little bit, just kind of refresh what's going on. I love the side vent. I'd love to see the side vent make it into production. And that's something we don't have on the GR Yaris, is that side vent. If we can get that coming to the GR Corolla, and you know, the GR86 has the side vent. The Supra kind of has a vent. It's probably a fake vent, as most of them are on the Supra, but hopefully be functional. But it just looks cool, even if it's not functional. I like where it's at, and the design of it's on point. They're saying the weight is 1,360 kilograms, which is roughly 3,000 pounds. To put that in comparison here, we're going to look at the Corolla hatchback, which is about 3,000 pounds. Got to keep in mind though, this is going to be a heavier setup. The turbo, the all-wheel drive system, it's very hard for me to believe that the GR Corolla will be lighter than the standard hatchback. And especially when the GR Yaris, about 2,800 pounds, a little bit more than that. So I don't think it's going to be 3,000 pounds. So I want it to be absolutely, I think more than likely it's going to be 3,200 pounds, somewhere around there. And we also have a rendering here for a GRMN model, which we've also heard rumors that the GR Corolla is actually going to be called the GRMN Corolla. So I think Best Cars is trying to cover their bases. You can see the wheels are different though. So it looks like we have bigger wheels on this. The bumper is actually different than the standard GR. So if we go back up here, remember the fog lights are built into the main grille, and we have an empty slot in front of the wheel. Well, this is more like the GR Yaris's front bumper, almost exactly like that. So I don't know which one they're going to do. Either would be fine. I think they both look good. I actually would prefer this one because it looks more different than the GR Yaris's front bumper. What do you guys think? Which front bumper do you like better? I'll put them up side by side for you, and I'll see you in the comments. And the last render here, this might be the least flattering view of the GR Corolla, at least from this render. I don't think it looks very good here. Kind of reminds me of the view of the Sienna from this angle with these large rear stylized lines that go around that rear wheel. So The rest of the vehicle, though, from all the other angles, I think looks very, very sharp, very cool. And it's time for the spreadsheet. Here's the spreadsheet. Just a reminder, here are the main competitors. I need to put the WRX in here. Now, that Best Car article was also saying that the AMG A35, 2-liter turbo, around 300 horsepower, would also be a competitor, even though that car will be a little bit more expensive. But my last video on the GR Yaris, they're saying it's going to be around 32 to 37K. And if it does come in for that, I would expect dealer markups, and this thing is going to be hard to get a hold of. Hopefully they make it in the GR factory alongside the GR Yaris. So that means production is not going to be very high on this. So it's going to be like a trickle feed of this vehicle coming out around the world, because I do expect it to be a global model. All-wheel drive, a little bit slower. I did update these times. They were at 5 seconds flat, but realistically they're in the mid-5s for the 0 to 60. And the power on the GR Corolla has been rumored to be a little bit more. Maybe that would be the GRMN variant, but going from a 268 horsepower to almost 300 horsepower, we're getting rumors. So the more the merrier, as long as it's reliable, right? 300 pound-feet of torque, and it competes very well with these cars on this list. The Mazda 3 Turbo kind of being an outlier here, but it is a hot hatch in a sense. Just wish it was a manual transmission. I don't know. I think the turbocharged Mazda engine is not the best engine to have a manual transmission in, because it doesn't like to rev, whereas like the Honda engines love to rev. This 2-liter turbo loves to rev pretty high. So guys, what do you think about the GR Corolla? Are you excited about it? I'm sure you are, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And we're going to keep reading. There's a lot of other information coming out of Japan right now about new product lineups, new product coming out in the next 3 years. We're going to first talk about the Prius, and it's not going to be that much different with the underpinnings. It's still going to be a TNGA model, based off the TNGA-C platform. And you got to remember, the Prius was actually the first vehicle to bring TNGA to the world, and it's slowly taking over. We're still waiting for a lot of Lexus products to get on TNGA, but we'll get there before we die, hopefully. Now, the new Prius should come in 2023, right in the beginning. They're saying January. Now, it's going to keep a 1.8-liter hybrid engine with the current lithium-ion battery. However, they're saying the base engine dramatically improves efficiency and further evolves fuel efficiency. And as far as I know, the 1.8-liter in the Prius and the Corolla hybrid that I just reviewed has not been updated to the dynamic force technology. So it's still old technology that they're just making hand over fist on. And once we get the newer, hopefully 1.8-liter dynamic force, because we have a 1.5-liter triple, we have a 1.6-liter turbo triple, and then we have the 2-liter inline 4 that they're all updated, and even the 2.5-liter A25A FKS and FXS, those are all updated for maximum efficiency, except strangely the Prius engine and the Corolla hybrid engine has not. So riddle me that, but we might see 60 miles per gallon EPA if they're able to make the efficiency gains on that small engine. Now, they're saying that it aims to look like a sporty coupe rather than a family car, so expect the Prius to continue to look very radical. They're saying the futuristic interior design will be a selling point. Now, more exciting, if you're not into Prius, I am, but the GRMN Supra will be introduced in 2023. This will be the last edition of it, and we're just getting more and more confirmation that this is more likely to come. This will have 500 horsepower. They say this will be the strongest FR, so front engine rear wheel drive sport in Toyota history, that surpasses the LFA. But if it's 500 horsepower, it won't surpass the LFA, because the LFA had around 550 horsepower. And rumors on it are also suggesting that it will be manual transmission. They're throwing a bunch of stuff at us at once. ISF, don't get your hopes on it. I think they're referring to the ISF Sport Performance with the 5-liter V8. The LSF, end of this year to 2022. So pretty much an entire early 2022 to late 2022, they're expecting the IS5. Well, the IS500 is going to be available in fall this year here in America. And the LSF, that hasn't been confirmed, but we'd love to see it with the 4-liter twin-turbo V8. They're saying the new GR86 will be in January. The Toyota Corolla Sport GRMN, again, translation here, this is all from Japanese. It's not GTMN, it's GRMN, will be in July 2022. So that's really exciting that we could be getting the GR Corolla in 2022, middle of 2022. It's about a year away. I'm really excited. A GR Hypersport, which is millions of dollars. Don't really need to talk about that much. And interestingly, they say that is the only hybrid in this list. Today's video was initially going to be over the sales numbers for April, but a lot of the manufacturers haven't posted them yet. Honda did, luckily. I'm not going to go over it. I think I'm going to save it for the live stream to go over, because it's like an hour long where I talk about the sales numbers. So I'll probably just do a live stream of it so we can talk back and forth and share our thoughts about what's going on in the industry. Kia posted a record month in April. Honda is posting lots of records in April. So I can't wait to go over it with you guys in a live stream, probably tomorrow. So that will be Tuesday, May 4th. And also, I will be in Monterey, California, getting my hands on the new TLX Type S. So definitely stay tuned for the channel for the TLX Type S. And then tomorrow we'll go over all the sales numbers in a live stream. It'll be a lot of fun. That means I might have to take my microphone with me. But guys, I'll end it there. Are you excited for the GR Corolla? I want it yesterday. That's how bad I want the vehicle. I don't know if there's any other vehicle that I'm as excited for from Toyota as I am with that vehicle. It's that exciting to me. And guys, I'll end it there. I'll see you in the next video, maybe in the live stream tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and peace out.